Hello everyone. So I welcome you all in the love and the light of the one creator. And today I did a session with Archangel Michael and I queried about something very fascinating. I heard it from you only, okay, from the comment section. Many of you had commented on my previous videos to ask about something known as the human reincarnation a machine or something like that, which supposedly was on the moon. And I queried the same query to Archangel Michael, and the information that was given today in this session is, I think, the most important information that everyone needs to know, because this information, if people are not aware of this, after death, Michael has said that there are two types of white light. After death, if a person makes the wrong choice and chooses one type of white light and goes toward it, then it will be trapped. This information actually, Michael, as per Michael, okay, this information had been already given to humanity by the ones known as the Galactic Federation and NASA. And NASA knows about this. Archangel Michael said that NASA knows about this beforehand. However, they have not revealed anything because they don't want to create panic or stuff like that. But I feel, this information should have been told to people, because, that way many of the souls, would have not been trapped in such a soul trap. So today's session is about, a very interesting hollow moon, and why is it hollow, and everything has been revealed in detail in today's session. And once again, I thank you all for watching the video. I send you all immense love and light. And here is the session, after which I will give you a breakdown from my side of what I understand.
I am Archangel Michael, and I am connected to you in the love of the One Father, the One Creator. Before I start sharing my thoughts with you, beloved, please understand that you have free will to accept or reject the information that I am going to share with you today here. Because your free will is of paramount importance for me to preserve. I am connected to you from the angelic realm, and I have been busy helping the light forces on Mars. As the situation on Mars is becoming tense, and I want to tell you that the times upon your planet are changing rapidly. There are energies that are being bombarded towards your planet from both the positive and the negative cycles. The energies many positively oriented galactic brothers and sisters have sent towards the planets are those energies that will assist humanity and those who vibrate at the higher vibration to receive these galactic codes. Today, this instrument desires to understand what is the moon recycler and why is the moon hollow, and what happens to souls when they die. To answer your query regarding the moon reincarnation recycler instrument, I am going to tell you that in the previous channeling sessions that this instrument had with the so-called beings known as the Galactic Federation, wherein they had already mentioned how the moon was created from the Battlestar planets and was used previously by the Orion fleets and their subordinate reptilians as a base in order to spread their negative agenda. This information holds valid, and I must tell you that this moon is not a natural satellite. It is artificially created, and also that inside the moon is hollow, and many of your people on your planet, the so-called astronauts, and the so-called NASA scientists on your planet, as known by you, already know about this fact that the moon is hollow and that there are many machines inside the moon that had been previously used by the so-called Orions. And amongst these machines, one of the machine out of all the machines that were used was the soul recycler machine. This machine in essence worked in a manner in which I am going to tell you here. The only thing is that this machine requires the sunlight to activate itself. Therefore, what I am trying to tell you today is that this machine is still active till the present time, as it had been created using infinite intelligence, and therefore it cannot be destroyed completely. You may be the first instrument to ask about this machine to me. However, there have been many people on your planet who already have been contacted by many other beings and have been revealed about the secret agenda of this machine that has been implanted deep inside the moon's heart. The moon in essence is hollow, and many of your scientists already know about this. However, they do not want to panic the population on your planet. And know about this, I am going to tell you that this machine that is inside the moon's heart can be termed as a soul recycler in your language terms, and that this machine is used to recycle souls that reincarnate and die and cross over and over again, thereby trapping such souls in the same density. In essence, this machine is a density maintainer, in other terms, which means that if an entity from the third density crosses over and sees a white light that leads towards the moon, and if it chooses to walk towards the moon and the white light, it will immediately be placed inside this machine, which is known as the Orion Space Drive Soul Reincarnator Machine, which had been created by the Orions, which immediately takes the soul and it will cycle the soul at the speed more faster than light. And such soul will be sent back immediately into another physical form in the same density. Thereby, this soul will not be able to graduate any higher in its soul evolution. In essence, this is known in your language terms as a density maintainer by the Orions. Today, I am pleased to tell you that many on your planets are now becoming aware of this technology. And let me tell you that there are two lights that any entity who crosses over from your planet will encounter upon death. Because death is something that no one can escape. If a soul chooses to see the white light and chooses to follow the white light that emerges from the moon and follows the pathway to the moon, then it will be entrapped into the soul machine, reincarnating until and unless it makes a different choice in the next lifetime. Therefore, beloveds, please know that you have free will, and I am not telling you that you should do this or do that. However, I am only going to tell you what occurs when you make the other choice. When you make the other choice of not following the light of the moon, which may seem bright and very attractive upon death to many entities on your planet. If you choose the other white light that comes from the other side, just 60 degrees leftward to the direction from the moon, which in essence is the one that comes from the so-called sun on your planets, this white light will lead towards the sun is in essence the true white light which will allow each entity to undergo the process of crossing over successfully, and then going through their life review process, after which they will undergo a life review process, and then they will be able to reincarnate as per their service to others or service to self-balancing ratio, which is a determinate factor in the incarnation or in the future lifetime of any entity in the densities of consciousness that exists on the different realms. Therefore, this soul trap machine has been present inside the moon for the longest amount of time that you know. And many souls on your planet have been recycled through this without being aware of it. Because there was no one who was able to tell you or tell anyone that this was a trap. There are two white lights. Please remember that each white light has a different consequence on your afterlife and in your evolutionary cycle. Also remember that life is your choice. You are the creator of your life, and I am just here as a guide for you all to let you know that life is your choice and to tell you what happens when the ones known as Jesus crossed over. After this entity known as Jesus crossed over, after being killed by the so-called reptilians on your planet during that time-space period, this entity known as Divine Jeshua, even though he had the guidance of the Syrians, made the same error of traveling through the moonlight and had to be saved by the so-called Syrians by intervening on the pathway and changing its course to other white light. In essence, many times the guides can save souls from traveling through this white light. However, many a times these souls are not able to save or penetrate the veil due to certain distortions due to lack of connection between the entity and the soul guides, which often occurs due to too much dependence on the so-called egoic mind during the life cycle of such entities. Therefore, beloved, this is the answer to your queries for today's session. And I leave you in the love and the light of the One Father, the Creator. I am Archangel Michael, and so be it.
So my friends, I hope you watched the session, and I will now give a brief breakdown of what I learned from the session. I learned that our moon was artificially created many, like, thousands of years ago. I think I have a session about the moon's creation, previous channeling sessions. You can check out my previous videos about the moon and how it was created. It is explained in detail. And the moon actually inside is hollow. So inside the moon there is a kind of like a machine which actually was created by the Orions back in the day, right? Even though the Orions, they are not controlling the moon right now, but still the machine is functioning because it works on sunlight. And as you know, like, the moon is in space, it receives sunlight, and this machine is still active, meaning that the souls, if they make the wrong choice, if they choose the light coming from the moon after death, okay, this is very important. I think this information should be, at least you should inform your friends about this, because at least if they know about this, after death they can make the right choice. So there will be two lights, okay? One light is from the moon, and at a 60 degree is this much, right? Yeah, 60-degree angle, there will be another light from the sun. So Michael is saying that if you choose the wrong light, if you choose the moonlight, you will be trapped and recycled, and you will not go through the process known as life review, which means that you will be sent back again without undergoing the life review. So it will not matter if you have done anything good in life, or it will not matter if you choose the white moon, because everything will be reset. That's what that machine does. And the other light is the light from the sun, which is the light we need to follow. If we go through that light, we will go through the natural process of evolution, and we will go through the life review process. So I think this information should be known by at least a lot of people. Everyone should know this, and I'm going to tell this to all of my friends, my family, because at least they should know about this, because they must understand that they have a choice when they die, because you never know when people are going to die, right? and I send you love and light. That is what I understood from the session, and I thank you all for watching the video. I send you love, light to your family, to your friends, and stay safe, and I will soon conduct another session. Thank you so much.